Hello again, people. Brilliant morning trading again this morning. Very relaxed, and good trading day yesterday. In fact, one of the best for a long time, and that's saying something. I've had quite a few good ones recently. I think it comes from focusing really into cable, and I don't know. There's so many things that I've sort of gathered information-wise over the past 15 or so years that I tend to forget to mention a lot of them. And I don't know, really I'm considering putting a little sort of checklist thing going on over here just to aid you guys, because I'm constantly reminding myself as I study these charts of things I forget to mention in the videos. You know, simple things like this morning was a no-brainer with regards this this entry, because short entry here you can see I took, because what I should always have on or should make you aware of is, number one, we want to be trading the volatile times. That's obvious, and we've talked about that many times. So you could put like a tick box situation. Am I attempting to trade outside of the volatile time? If I am, get a slap on the wrist. Or alternatively, is it busy? Is it Frankfurt, London Open? Tick. Have we just had a crossover? And this was important, and this is sort of really the point of this video, is that we always want to be trading near a crossover of the MAs. I know I've talked about taking them off my charts, but it's better for you guys that they're left on there, really. So tick, yes, we just had a crossover. Worth putting the arrow indicator that I used to have on there as well. I think I do this subconsciously, but you know, we ought to have a tick box situation for you guys. Then we've got have we had a pullback? Well, clearly the crossover happened at 6:30, which was perfect because I want to be trading the volatile Frankfurt Open. Providing not just willy-nilly like a breakout trader or something, or a bottom picker if you like, someone who trades off of support, a bounce, and that's not me at all. I'm a continuation trader, as you know. And so we've had the cross, we can tick that. We've had a breakout, and when I talk about breakouts, the reason I put this on here is because I did make a video, and this is take two as it were, because I had a coughing fit. But here we've got what I call a breakout of an ascending trend line. So it's not when I mention breakouts, I'm being of support and resistance or whatever, not necessarily just boxes, but boxes can be included. But here's the breakout, and that would have been the pullback, that little red candle, and that would have been the trade, as it were. So we've got the breakout of this ascending trend line here, big one, connecting the higher lows that make higher highs, higher low, breaks the high, made a higher high, so that's a valid connection point, and so on and so forth. And I repeat all these things because I remember back in the days, going back 15 years now, when I first joined a paid mentor session, as it were, and even to this day I remember his mantras and various conversations, because he'd been at it for about 9 years at that stage, and it just becomes second nature. So we've got the breakout, pullback, then this trade was a no-brainer then. And the other thing you may have noticed is I've got another indicator on here. Well, it's always on my charts. I have a number of indicators on my charts. I don't use them day to day, but I use them especially after yesterday afternoon's mega scalping session. I was noticing that the MACD wasn't getting the correct entries according to my knowledge of candlestick analysis, i.e. breakout bars and so on and so forth. And the histogram, the RSI histo alert was getting better entries yesterday afternoon. And you know, like for instance these little green bars here, you're getting more information from these, and whoever wrote this put levels on there, 20 and minus 20. So when it breaks the 20 level, he had an alert, so I presume he was trading. I don't know where this was written or who it was written by, or where there may be a thread about it, but it'd be worth looking into, I presume, if you consider using it. But it was getting much more, it was giving me much more information that coincided with my knowledge of candlesticks. So very, very good that, not so good that. And the jury's out on this. I can't take it off my charts because, as I say, I've had it on there so long and I love it. So back to this morning's trades, no brainer short. Then I was very relaxed anyway about this morning's trades, and I should mention here also that although I talk about this 5 pip target that's been mentioned occasionally in comments and whatnot, I don't always do that. I'm a great believer of levels, as you know, support and resistance, just straight lines, 50 levels, 100 levels, round numbers and half round numbers, and I'll take what the charts are prepared to give me. That was a really, really good quote, comment, whatever, from a professional trader, or what I consider to be a professional trader. And I do really do my research when I find these people online in order to see whether it all stacks up, and when they do, their little nuggets of information are solid gold. And so I will take up to sort of 8 to 10 pips, sometimes more, sometimes less, and this morning was a good 6.5 pips, so that was a bonus over and above the 5. This one was a 6.5 pips, and this one was a no-brainer. So I took this trade here. I left loads on the table. I'm seeing cable trades all over the place now, not necessarily just this morning, but all the time. I'm not anal about getting these breakout boxes or this breakout of the box there. This has worked at least the last 2 days, because Monday and Tuesday missed both of them, because I don't need to be. Greed will kill you, and over trading will potentially kill you. You need to do your concentration. Concentrate rather. You need to make a plan. Although my trading seems possibly higgledy-piggledy, there is always a plan going on in the background, and I don't always explain that, but make your plan, trade the plan. The plan really today was, if this broke down, then the big round number would be attacked up here, and potentially then the next half round number would be attacked here. That was the plan. It's always in the back of my mind. And then so we took this trade, went for breakfast, let the dog out, fed it and one thing and another, came back. I'm always watching the charts. It's on the laptop, I carry it around with me, and I could see there was no anxiety either for missing this, because there is no anxiety now. And that is one thing again that I think having a plan causes you. You're not fear of missing out, the old FOMO situation. So I came back here. I didn't care whether or not I took another trade, and one just screamed at me. We'd got the 3 indicators all aligned, going from a pullback scenario just here to a re-entry scenario here, and huge, great big down bar. Now you could say, oh, it might bounce. Well, what have we got in our favour, guys? We have got momentum and volatility and the big boys direction. So that's where the indicators then start to take over, because they are reliable. They don't change. I've mentioned this in the previous video. They don't change willy-nilly. They don't repaint. So if it gives you the trigger to go, you go. And what do we know about levels as well? Well, my belief is, and the belief of many, many solid gold traders that I read up on and follow, and various other stuff, and you need to do your own research on that, because for all I know there might be complete frauds, but it's about integrity, isn't it, and finding the right people that make the right noises. And they tell me that these levels are where people place their discounted orders, as it were. So instead of getting in high up there and possibly suffering until it gets down there, they may split their trades and put orders at this level for long trades. So as such, they're expecting to get busted into the trade, and then if they get taken in and it continues down with the bigger money, then they may well have a second order to go long here at an even more discounted price, and that's why these levels, in my opinion, work so well. And then you've got the people that are already in long trades and have been maybe long term, that are moving their stops up as the levels get broken, and then their stops may well get taken out if they've brought them up too quickly. And that's why these levels are targeted, in my opinion, again. And we can clearly see there's loads of spikes on this 50 level. For whatever reason, I believe the 50 is used more as a interim stop hide level, if you like, where people place the stops behind. Again, I've read about that and built up my own idea of that. So the second trade was to attack these stops. So I'm trading positively forward, while these people are trading upwards against me, as it were. But the orders are there. That's why these levels are targeted, in my opinion. The stops are there. That's why they're targeted. So trade it with an added level of confidence. That's another tick box. So if we've got a big level behind us or in front of us, target that. Yes, please. I'm in. And to that end, you know, I mean, this price, there's been plenty of missed opportunities here, and I'm not bothered because, you know, I've got my quota for now. I can go and make a video, have a chill, have another cup of coffee, whatever. But if I was here and I wasn't making this video, then no doubt I would have been studying this and going for it. And these are just, you know, this currency pair, you need one trade to make a full-time living at this, guys. Anything else is a bonus. It is worth the effort, believe me. And just a quick scan over yesterday's trades. As I say, this is take 2, so they're already on the charts. Apologies, my mouse battery needs changing, I think. But here's a gang of trades. There's 5 or 6 scalp trades in the afternoon rather, after I'd had a long break. And the 1.3 level was the important level, and then all these interim levels get traded within their own rights, along with the priceless indicators, in my opinion. A lot don't like them, as you know, but I love them. And candlestick analysis, which is an absolute must, and support and resistance, and everything comes into the mix, as it were. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you. And look at that price just go. When it's moving, it really moves. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.